So, Chris, can you give us some just general advice for indie devs getting off the ground and getting started?
Sure, yeah, there's a few things. First off, be frugal with your costs right at the outset. A lot of independent studios that I've known that have tried to start up, sometimes they go a little bit crazy on things like office space or office furniture, and they don't recognize what their burn rate is every month for like establishing all their costs, and they'll burn through their first milestone payments and possibly several more milestone payments after that, just because they don't recognize how much they're spending at the outset. So if you can do it in someone's garage, or you can do it via remote, or something that keeps your costs down, try and be as frugal as possible. To be frank, a lot of the Blizzard Studio spinoffs that we've had in the area, they actually end up copying the Blizzard model when they go into their brand new studio, and they assume, hey, I have all the time in the world, I have all the money and resources at my disposal. And the independent game world is nothing like that. Like, you do not have all the time in the world. Like, you do not have tons of funding, and there are very few publishers that will continue to keep funding you indefinitely until you happen to hit the idea right at the outset. The other thing I'd say is it takes a very, very long time to sign a contract, so don't give up your day job until you actually have something signed. Like the proof that a publisher wants to do your title is the moment they give you money, and that's kind of the acid test. Like, no matter how many amount of words they give you, or how excited they seem to be, or how on board they are with it, like, until they actually give you money to do anything with it, I would consider the project not happening. Also, specifically for Kickstarter, there's a few things I could recommend. Is don't ever underestimate the importance of your Kickstarter video. That is going to be the primary focus for people checking out your project. It is absolutely worth as much time, energy, and money as you can put into it to establish confidence with the community. Also, every Kickstarter developer that I've talked to, their biggest need for resources at the outset was always in community management and additional production help to help with all the backer organization, like tracking their addresses and making sure that, like, you have all their mailing info, and you're handling like all the shipping information for the various prizes and reward tiers. So don't underestimate how much actual like heavy lifting is involved with that, and you want to actually have people on board before you fire up the Kickstarter for that. But those are some big things that I'd keep in mind for indie developers, and hopefully would help them when starting a brand new project in a brand new studio.